तो ओपन Good morning, everyone. Meeting will be started within 5 minutes. Good morning, everyone. We now begin. Good morning, sir, and good morning, everyone. We now begin the first session of day 2 of our faculty development program with great energy. I am delighted to introduce our esteemed expert for this session, Dr. Devasish Das, sir. It is an honor to welcome Dr. Devasish Das, sir, Associate Professor in the Department of Computer Science and Engineering at IIT Jodhpur. He also serves as an associate faculty at the School of AI and Data Science and coordinates the Center for AIT and Applications under the Interdisciplinary Research Platform. He has an extensive knowledge in IoT, AI, machine learning, and blockchain technologies. With over 160 research publications, 20 sponsored projects, and multiple prestigious awards, including the Early Career Research Award in 2016, the BRICS Young Scientist Award in 2022, and the Young Researcher Award in 2024. He has guided numerous PhD and MTech scholars. He is a senior member of IEEE and VTS and professional member of ACM. He actively collaborates with top institutions in India and abroad. We are grateful to have Dr. Devasish Das sir with us today and look forward to gaining from his vast experience and insights. Now, I would like to call Dr. Devasish Das sir for this session.
Good morning, all of you. Thank you for a nice introduction. Okay, and thank you for this invitation. Okay, so just I'll share my screen. Okay, my screen is visible to you. It is visible. Madam, it is visible. This my screen is visible to you. Hello. Hello. Am I audible? Okay. 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 Okay, so today I'm going to discuss the generative AI and edge intelligence for the intelligent transportation system. Okay, so generative AI is nowadays the hot topic, as well as the edge AI, or sometimes it is called the edge intelligence. Okay, and here I identified this application area is an intelligent transportation system. You can select any other application area like the smart city, healthcare, okay, smart grid, or any other applications. Okay, so now the concern is the generative AI. What is the need of the generative AI, and what is the normal AI, and as well as the edge intelligence. Okay, so nowadays the large number of opportunity in this area. This is faculty development program, so large number of audience from faculty member as well as research scholar. Okay, so you have the lots of opportunities. Okay, but also you need the quality of research, okay, as well as the understanding of the problem statement. It's not like the any field you directly apply the generative AI or edge intelligence type of thing. Okay, so you have the some specific area or like complex type of problem that you can solve using the generative AI or normal AI. Okay, so I'm basically from Jodhpur. Okay, so then in the Jodhpur, so, hello. So, large number of requests I receive. Hello, madam. So, large number of requests I received related to the this your. Hello. Hello, Sadhna madam. Am I audible? Okay, so now in this area, okay, so we have the lots of opportunity, and I'm basically from Jodhpur. So Jodhpur is in the blue city. So if you check the all the houses, everything in the blue color. Okay, as well as we have the Mehrangarh Fort. Okay, And from Jodhpur city, around 20 kilometers, we have the IIT Jodhpur campus. Okay, and here we have the large number of undergraduate program, postgraduate program, as well as the PhD program. And this is our academic structure, right hand side, and the left hand side we have around this thing is under our innovation center, or basically the tech park. Okay, here these are the section 8 company, or basically the companies. Okay, and we have the normal units. Okay, different department. We have the interdisciplinary units. We have the different centers. Okay, I'm basically from computer science and engineering department. So we have these are the faculty member associated with the computer science department. Okay, as well as we have the large number of labs. Okay, and large number of labs, if you check, related to the AI and generative AI, like the cognitive and social analytics, knowledge management and language translation, and then the trusted AI and biometric. Okay, as well as the and Planet Lab, networking lab. Okay, system for intelligence lab. Okay, so multiple labs we have. And these are the multiple areas, not only AI, but generative AI as well, on machine learning. Large number of faculty also working in the area of image processing, pattern recognition. Okay, as well as theoretical computer science, quantum computer science. Okay. So these are the basically I am currently coordinating this lab. Okay, and lead this lab. So this one is the particular ad hoc network lab. Okay, and we are working on the AI, machine learning, and deep learning based solution for transportation as well as the other applications. Okay, so basically we are working on the transportation. So we are using the either special type of vehicles for real implementations, or a special type of drones. Okay, for this communication. Other than we also created the multiple AI-based systems. Okay, for data collection and decision making. Okay, so these are the multiple test beds we have implemented. Okay, and these are the large number of PhD students working in Delhi. And we also publish into the, if you check, the large number of top ACM IEEE clients, as well as we also publish into the different AA star conferences. Okay, our work. Okay, and if you check the artificial intelligence at Jodhpur, okay, so our rank is in the Indian top institute quality of the research in the first. You can check CS ranking, the ranking framework. Okay, and as well as the overall ranking, not only AI. Okay, all area of computer science, our rank is third. Okay, so this is the based on the quality of research and as well as the project type of things. Okay. Now these are the ongoing project I have. Okay, and some of the projects related to the non-AI, but large number of projects I have related to the AI. Okay, and recently I received the 2 projects, which is also the AI related. Okay, other than those projects, we have the multiple centers, and those centers is also working in the area of AI or sub area of AI. Okay, currently I have the 4 center. I'm currently associated with the 4 centers. Okay, so now this talk, okay, generative AI and intelligence. So just I discuss what is the basic understanding about the generative AI, which type of problem we can solve in the transportation domain, and how we can solve it. Okay, and so then in this case, in between, if you have any doubts, any query, anything, I'll be happy to answer those queries. Okay, so now this thing is on the basic concept is on the artificial intelligence. All of you know the artificial intelligence and the basically the intelligence. Okay, we develop the system which is on the like human. Okay, so then which type of, so this is the basically the collection of technologies that allow the computer to perform the complex tasks. Okay, so please you understand, when we focus on the normal tasks like the large number of air condition, large number of TV, they mention the AI anyway. But those type of TV and those type of air condition or refrigerator, they are not they are not doing the complex job. Okay, so that's AI is under not, we can not use, okay, for the some simple job, okay, which is the not useful. Okay, so there's some complex tasks. Okay, and here we have the understanding the language, analyze the data, and making the decision. These 3 things they will do. Okay, so understanding the language, analyze the data, and making the decision. AI uses the what concept? Machine learning concept. Nowadays, which is the most popular term. Okay, machine learned by own. Okay, from the historical data, and to compute the how to learn from the data and perform the human like tasks. Okay, so AI basically uses the machine learning concept. They have the data and they learn and they. So in this case, how does AI works? Just I mentioned in this case, we can perform the some understanding of the language. So that's why we use the natural language processing. Okay, when we focus on the something related to the some visual information or something, then we use the concept of your and then we use the concept of the computer vision. And when you focus on the some decision making pattern or something, so then we are using the concept of deep learning. Now, if you check, now we are focusing on the market growth as well as the what are the opportunities we have in the AI or machine learning related fields. Okay, so revenue generated by the AI hardware, software, and services expected to reach the around 200 billion worldwide in this year, according to the market research. Okay, so we have the lots of opportunity. Okay, so the which type of hardware, software, and services. Okay, so here if you check the in the case of AI, okay, growth rate is under 36.6. Okay, so we have the large number of things in the area of services. Okay, some software, moderated, and less number of hardware. If you check the less number of hardware, like NVIDIA plays an important role in this case. Same in the application area. So just I am focusing on the transportation. So this is the fourth. But other than transportation, the AI is also suitable for the healthcare. Just I've already discussed. Then the advertising and media. Okay. Then you have the financial services, manufacturing, retail, agriculture, law, and others application. Okay. So here, what is the thing? Thing is AI uses the machine learning. And this machine learning allows the computer to find the hidden insight through the iterative learning process, okay, from the data without explicitly programmed, okay. And here AI basically, this machine learning algorithm, AI uses the machine learning uses the historical data as the input and predict the new output values, okay. So human also can learn and machine also. So what is the difference? It will take the some time for human learning, but it is a machine learn from the data. So in this case, it is less time consuming process. Okay. So how human can learn? Human can learn from the intelligence. Okay, human have the intelligence, human have the learning material, and from the intelligence and learning material, they develop the skill. Okay, then they can do the job. But in this case, machine learning, they have the model, they have the data, and they have the skill learning. Okay, through this they can identify or somehow the decision making the solution. Okay, so what is the simple AI? Till now we are focusing on the AI. Why we want to use the AI? What are the benefit we are getting from the AI? Okay, benefits getting. So AI performs the task faster than the human. Just I mentioned in this case, okay, previous case, okay, if you check, okay, so it will take the some time. If you learn the one programming language and develop your skill, so it will take 6 months. But from the AI, it will only the few seconds. Okay, same it can perform the complex tasks without significant cost. Okay, so not require the more cost or something. Only we put the compute or something. Through this, we can solve the problem, and it can operate 24/7. Okay, so all days it can operate. Okay, but more energy consumption, more electricity, such type of things are required. Okay, but it's okay. So these are the things in the AI. Okay, and nowadays, you know, the self-driven car is there as well as the human-driven also. They have the so in this case they use the concept of AI. So what is the role of the AI agent here? AI agent isn't the role is agent. Agent means your whatever the algorithm or what is the technique or what is the your mechanism or methodology you have used. Through this, there's then the action, there's a parser collect from the environment and then corresponding action. Okay, so what is the parser and action? So in our case, parser means any people crossing on the road. Okay, so then automatically this one is stop the car automatically. So who is responsible for stop the car? AI algorithm responsible for stop. Okay, so now we have the advanced concept generative AI. This is the example, and I will discuss what is the generative AI, how we apply the generative AI for different types of solutions. Okay, so now this is the any type of thing you can search here. Then corresponding form. So your parser is on the form, is on the most likely word or whatever that you have requested. Okay, and which is the large language model given. Okay, so these are the things related to the AI and machine learning. Nowadays, these are the different application area where we directly use the AI concept. Okay, like all of you use the Gmail or Hotmail or Yahoo Mail. Okay, so in this case, if you check your spam folder is in the spam filter basically based on the AI concept. Okay, Roomba is in the one floor cleaner machine. Okay, nowadays it's available. They are using the AI based technology to move it. Okay, same thing, all of you have the Alexa. Alexa also focusing on the AI-based concept. Okay, they are using the NLP type of concept, any language you can, and they can work. Okay, then autonomous cars, and we have the AI. Okay, so everywhere we have the AI mechanism or AI technique to solve the problem. Okay, but these are the not very complex or something, but complex thing also we can solve through this approach. Okay. So these are some examples. I don't want to discuss those things, those applications, just whatever I discussed, similar type of application. Okay, like the fecal safety system, okay, face detection, okay, OCR, okay, such type of thing is an application. In the case of natural language person, text to speech, speech to thing, okay, robotics, okay. So these are the application. And AI system, basically we have not only the machine learning, other than we have the cognitive computing, computer vision, natural language processing, all those things. And these are the different application areas. Just I mentioned, we are focusing on the smart transportation, but other than smart transportation, we have the robotics, we have e-commerce, we have the agriculture, smart warehouse, robot, and as well as you have the smart education, smart healthcare, all those things. So now generative AI. So what is the concept of the generative AI here? Is the type of artificial intelligence, is advanced version, creating new content like the text, image, okay, and more to learning the pattern from the existing data. So they create the more data, and from the data we can identify the some pattern. Okay, they are able to generate the more data. Okay, and like the generative AI, like chat data. So they use what type of things here? So they uses the fundamentals models. Okay, and through this fundamentals model, okay, so they can through these fundamental models, and they basically solve the all the problems. Okay, so through this fundamental model, okay, so like the large AI model, okay, that can be perform the various steps to then to generate the novel output. So we need some new type of output or some new type of scenarios, then we can generate through the generative AI. Okay, and they are also using backend, they are using the some models. Okay, now the generative AI could create a poem based on the learned English vocabulary. Okay, so they can create. So so please you understand the concept. So use cases. So you have the vocabulary type of thing, and generative AI can create. You mentioned the command prompt. Okay, you want to create some poem. Okay, based on these are the words, so automatically they will. So in this case, your complex thing, like your thinking, you create some poem, something. So those things is not required. Okay, so same thing is a content creation. Is like the generating the article, stories. Okay, scripting, making the material, all those things we can generate through the like you also in your case, like all of you are the faculty member, so you can write the scientific articles, okay, and or you can write some proposal, so through the help of the AI, but you have to change the language, modify it, okay, so those things is important. Same in the case of your new type of programming development, you can take the help of the code generation in the case of generative AI. Okay, through this you can entire program you can write based on the natural language script or something. Okay, so this is the thing. So please you understand the whole scenario in the case of powered of the generative AI in the public sector. Okay, so here the find the mission critical answer. Okay, so we have the elastic search. Okay, we have the generative AI and we have the internal data. So we have some internal data. You have the generative AI and you have the elastic search, whatever the normal searching scheme. Through this, Okay, in the mission critical answer, you are getting what type of output? You are getting the more accurate output, more relevant output, and more actionable and secure thing. So previously, what we have done in the case of normal machine learning, we only use our own data, or we use the sometimes the elastic search. But here, what we will have done, we focus on the our data, we focus on generative AI data, and generative AI to generate the data, and we also use the elastic search through this. Okay, we can use the different type of the output or solution in this case for the better thing is in the public services. We can enhance the capacity of the public services. Okay, we enhance the experience of the citizen. Okay, as well as we investigating and intelligence and employment productivity, all those things we can do. And here the whole thing is in the your based on the LLM large language. Okay, so now this is the basic thing of the our any generative AI concept in the public sector, which is public or private or personal sector. Okay. So now how we apply the which type of problem we can solve through the intelligent transportation system. Okay, so in this case, intelligent transportation system is under traffic management optimization. Is a it is the improve the traffic, and what is our objective through this concept through the generative AI? Can we improve the traffic efficiency in the Bangalore or in the case of Delhi, where we have the large number of traffic? Okay, so how we can apply the AI and optimize the traffic? Okay, and also provide the safety. Okay, if you check the government of India's report as well as the worldwide published report from the road accident day by day increasing the road accident. Okay, so how we can use the generative AI in the case of for intelligent transportation system, which is help you for the your improve the traffic efficiency and as well as the safety. Okay, so then generative AI is in the what is just already I mentioned. It is generate the images or natural language processing, or generative AI is in the crucial role in the case of intelligent transportation system for like data sparsity, difficult in the observing the normal abnormal scenario. Okay, in the case of normal data. Okay, so then if you focus on the chat GPT type of thing, okay, so generative AI focus to creating the new data such as the images, text, audio, video, and other system. Okay, by learning the pattern and structure from the existing data and autonomously generating the novel output. So they generate the from the generate they generate the new output or whatever the next stage output, which is the novel output from the but which is from the existing data. Okay, so like the chat GPT, okay, whatever the current available version 4.0 or 4.0, okay, which is the generative AI language model developed the OpenAI. It is capable to generating the human-like text based on the given context. Okay, and what are the approaches we use in the case of generative AI? Okay, some of the generative AI techniques such as the generative adversarial network or GAN, okay, or variational autoencoder. Okay, diffusion model can be utilized to generate the realistic traffic simulation scenario, create the alternative routes for the vehicle, and minimize the energy consumption in the vehicle. So AI can do this three things with the help of this three generative AI model, which is baseline model, okay, which is GAN, variational autoencoder, and diffusion. Okay, so nowadays, if you check the some companies like the some of the companies, some of the researcher, and some of the university also develop the solution based on the generative. Okay, generative AI, these are the model they can use, or they can also already develop the multiple models. Okay, so these models are responsible for generating the data. Through this data, what is that you are getting the new type of output. Okay, so here which type of what are the application or what are the example in this case, like the drive can. Okay, so it is on the whatever the we just I mentioned, which is the generative adversarial networks. Okay, and using this GAN, okay, they propose a new generative high resolution and driver simulation based user defined driving condition. Okay, and they are basically identifying the weather and the pollution. Okay, same thing here. They are using the realistic sensor data. Okay, for the synthetic, the framework was the proposed. Okay, enhancing the autonomous driving. Okay, such type of scenario if we resolve, and as well as the when the data-driven camera is generation approach, not only the produce the visibility of the high quality, okay, of the training data. So that's why that we are using the from this data, we are using the generative AI algorithm to generate. Okay, similar type of thing. If you check, okay, so in this case, okay, so that we can solve the problem in the similar. So in this case, if we have the multiple examples, just I identified the some of the recent example, like the Siemens Mobile Corporation. Okay, they use the AI technique. Okay, Siemens company. Okay, to improve the traffic management. Okay, and by generating the reliable real-time traffic prediction, okay, they are facilitating the better route decision, means the route recommendation which route is the less less traffic or means basically the time optimization is more, okay, minimize the congestion. Okay, so this company already used the generative AI technique to resolve this issue. Okay, why more corporation is the one a company. Okay, so they basically develop the generative AI model vector, okay, to predict the behavior of the traffic agent, okay, and their interaction with the surrounding environment, okay, in the autonomous driving system. So, okay, so they also using the generative AI model, that those model just I mentioned, okay, so can, okay, VSE, okay, and such type of thing, okay, and generative AI is in the improve the efficiency and as well as the vehicular network based services as well, okay. Same thing, the navigation system of the AI4, okay, is on the route dynamically adjust using the generated data. So these are the different models or different applications, different companies like the Siemens, why more they are using, and they using for the your better decision making, better route recommendation, minimize the congestion and traffic predictions. Okay, same thing. Okay, some other companies like the NVIDIA. NVIDIA is in the now it is the GPU. Okay, basically the what is the GPU based server or GPU based system. Okay, so then here the NVIDIA has developed a method called the data uh, augmenting through the GAN. Okay, so they use the GAN, generative AI model, and to generate the synthetic driving situation. Okay, including to the rare and dangerous condition. Okay, which can be used to train and refine the autonomous vehicle. Okay, so there is scaling used for the autonomous vehicle. By generating the large amounts of diverse data, they want to help. They want to generate through the AI model. Okay, and then they check. Okay, so such type of scenario like the rare and dangerous condition. Same in-rigs is under real-time traffic transportation data they basically use. Okay, and they use the adopt the RNN or transformer-based generative AI model to predict the traffic condition. So all these are the whatever the problem I mentioned, companies they are using. Okay, and they are working on it. They want to modify or update their model. They want to improve the performance of the model. So those are the different. Same thing is on the like the Metro Miles. Okay, Metro Miles is an one company. Okay, so pay for mile insurance provider utilize the generative AI. They also use the generative AI to analyze the driver data. Okay, they check the what is the experience of the driver. Okay, what type of previously he is collision with the means he is actively participated with the, some accident or not. Okay, such type of thing, okay, is also they are focusing here. Okay, and they create the personalized the premium based individual driving habit and accident profile, risk profile. Okay, so such type of thing also generated through the generative AI. Okay, and this is and the some other companies also map they use. Okay, they basically high finding map used by the autonomous vehicle. Okay, so then through this they can also optimize the route as well as other things. So these are the different applications we can use for the generative AI for intelligent transportation system, which is navigation and route optimization, traffic simulation, prediction, okay, as well as the driving data generation, just I mentioned, insurance and risk management. So multiple companies already working, they already developed the product. Okay, and those product is basically in the market. Okay, so if you want to modify the product, or you can improve the performance of the product, so or you can change the model. Okay, so multiple things is possible, and as well as the same, not only the product, not only the you think, as well as in this domain, the multiple model you can develop, and then the you can use to solve the multiple problem. These are the some problem I have identified. You can identify the multiple more complex problem in the area of intelligent transportation system. Okay, so these are the just problem. If you are interested, you can solve this thing, and these are the by default models available. Generative AI model like the VAE, okay, GAN, okay, and these are the model, okay, GPT. Okay, so these are the model basically you can use for the different types of the tasks. Okay, tasks means which type of problem you can solve through this, okay, or generate the data. Okay, so like the traffic prediction. Okay, you can do the traffic prediction or traffic perception. Okay, basically this is the traffic perception. So here you can, your perception is on the traffic data, uh, uh, okay, traffic data related thing. Okay, or traffic data imputation. Okay, while you have the low dimension traffic data, you have the high dimension traffic data, you have the traffic estimation, you can focus on the traffic data mining. Okay, territories, traffic images, traffic videos, okay, traffic anomaly detection. Also through this model, we can develop the solution. Same thing in the case of traffic prediction. We can also solve the multiple issues, okay, like related to the human related prediction, okay, individual behavior. Okay, we developed the some model which is predict the behavior of the driver. Okay, we developed the some generative AI model which is the predict the your driver stress. Okay, so such type of thing we can use through these models. Okay, same the traffic simulation. Okay, where the driving behavior simulation, traffic scenarios. Okay, all those things we can solve. Okay, and then the decision making, like the nowadays more complex problem is the route planning. Okay, which route you want to follow. Okay, so we develop the multiple solutions related to the route planning. Okay, we also publish the multiple paper, we have some projects. So while the existing route planning gives the simple concept, distance, time, such type of thing, we use the more complex parameters, or we generate the more complex parameters through the AI models, and then we utilize the decision making and something different types of new type of outputs. Okay, so here also in this figure, if you focus, so here we basically generate the image generation. We do the image generation as well as the traffic video with the diverse scenario we consider. Okay, and as well as the traffic report, incident alert, all those things we integrated. Okay, in the cross modality data generation, and after that, this thing we can basically generate the some text and video type of data. Okay, and then we can text to image, image to text, text to video, such type of thing we can convert through this, and then we use for the different fields. Okay, so these are the things. Now the relationship in the different topics in the generative AI to the traffic perception. Okay, so perception thing just right. So we have the data imputation, we have the traffic estimation, we have the traffic data mining, we have the traffic data. Okay, so here we focus on the data collection, normal data analysis, anomaly data analysis, such type of things. Okay, so these are the architecture of the AI enabled 6G network. Okay, if you focus on the 6G network, so AI enabled generative AI, so you have the sensing layer where you have the collector data. Then those data you can store into the edge level type of thing, or server is basically the intermediate node or sync node type of concept. Then you have the centralized cloud. Then we can use the different types of application: smart city, smart transportation, smart healthcare, and multiple things. Okay, so this is the basically our concern. Okay, so now this is the basically planning thing. We can use the generative AI. Okay, so any question, any query till now? If you have, I'll be happy to answer those queries. If you have any general question, any general thing, okay. Anyone? Any question, any doubts, anything? So then I'll be happy to answer my questions. Anyone?
No, sir.
Okay.
No, sir.
Okay. So generative AI thing is another important and how we solve those problems. Now I'm going to discuss the how we can use the age intelligence, okay, to solve some complex type of problems. Okay, and here the age intelligence means the name is the age. Age means here the age type of devices. Okay, so these devices in general we use for the intermediate computations. Okay, so edge computing. Why we use the edge computing? Generative AI is just the name says that they generate the data, and those data is basically help us for the decision making. Okay, so either we can use the data related generative AI or we can use the model related generative AI. Now we have the edge computing or edge intelligence. Then our objective is how we integrate the both things. Okay, so the now edge computing is another your emerging topic. Okay, extension of the cloud computing. Okay, so here the edge computing offer the virtual computing platform which provide the computing storage and network resources. Okay, basically utilize the through this computing utilize the computing storage and networking resources. Okay, and which is usually located in the edge network, means intermediate in between the user and cloud. Okay, which is the in this case, if you check in this figure, okay, we have the some edge cloud, okay, or edge network type of thing. Okay, so now in this case, okay, you have the multiple options. Okay, and these are the different devices. We can use the edge level. Okay, and as well as the servers. Okay, and here why we use the edge computing in general, which is the ultra low computing latency, and then the saving the energy for edge devices and scale. But the question is, why we need the edge based on this? But till now we are the nothing. So whatever I discussing, nothing related to the AI. Now our concept is how we integrate the edge device with the AI. Okay, so this come in general, the concept is edge device we are using for the last 10 years. But now the concept is edge AI. So edge devices is like the here the these two we consider as the edge devices, like our base station or this thing. Okay, and we have the environmental different types of the inputs. Okay, like we have the some text data from the sensor, we have the some healthcare data from the some images, we have the some video, we have the some cameras, all those things. And region wise we compute first. Okay, we are not want to go with the directly to the server. We can easily compute from here. Okay, so but all data finally computes the from the centralized server, which is the your traditional intelligence, and which is the till now we are using server based computation or something. Okay, so then collected data you transfer to edge to the finary cloud, and your AI model, a generative AI model, everything in your edge. So now the new concept we are focusing on that we don't want to compute everything in the cloud level. So that's why we compute something AI model in the edge level as well. Okay, so like based on this, we have developed a new concept which is the regular edge computing, but the edge network is there which is responsible for computing. Okay, so in this case, we are also not using the any AI concept, but after that we modify this thing and we include the concept of edge intelligence. Okay, so in the edge intelligence, we say edge plus AI concept. Okay, and in this case, what they will do? They will do this thing. Okay, here in this case, if you check, so here we don't want to execute everything into the centralized level, and we don't want to depend on the centralized. So we can execute our model in the device level, or we can execute our model in the edge level. Okay, so these are the local model, and we have the global model is the integrated part of the edge system. So in this case, not only computationally efficient as well as it is independent model. Okay, so which is used in the case of real life application like this. So here, what is our benefit? We can execute the part of the model on device, small part, we divide it the model, and we can execute this thing and finally combine the output and we utilize for our real life applications. Okay, so such type of thing we can use for the different types of the applications. Okay, so different types of application means like the smart AI vision, okay, smart energy application, AI for healthcare, okay, and smart factories, okay, and as well as the intelligent transportation system, okay, all these cases we have the such type of thing, okay. Now we have the this thing, okay, vehicular edge intelligence. So here we are using the vehicular edge intelligence. So for the transportation, We use the vehicular ad hoc network, vehicle-to-vehicle communication, or vehicle-to-infrastructure communication. So how we use the vehicular edge computing? Okay, edge computing market, we have the vehicle to vehicle and vehicle to infrastructure type of communications. Okay, and as well as we have the reduce the network congestion, just I discussed. Okay, then we have the massive data from the from or to the device. Okay, then we have the real life performance. Okay, and then the contextual services. Okay, so these are the benefits for the edge computing. Okay, so edge computing, multiple challenges we have. In general, the high mobility, then edge are not send the information directly, they got disconnected. Then the performance in the constrained environment, scalability, security, and reduce the resource management and tasks. So these are the basically this thing. So here also we developed the one solution, vehicular edge intelligence. Here we have the local model, we have the global model, and we can execute this thing to the edge level. Okay, and we have some decision making. Also, we consider that if some type of attacks has happened, then how we protect such type of attacks in the edge level. Okay, so this is our main concern. So here the edge intelligence based concept, and here the edge is connected with the multiple user, collect the data from the vehicles, and they execute some models, okay, for different applications. And through this, we can check the also in this case when we have the data from the different sources, then the attacker is able to access the data or not, such type of thing. And finally, we have the global model built on global output. Okay, so like similar type of thing, we use the federated machine learning to process for caching. Okay, catching. So here also we are using the global model type of concept and some basic concept of the key and classification for classify the different types of the attack. It means vehicles. Same in the security analysis. We have done some analysis of the security. So we have identified the set of attacks. Okay, and we check and verify and validate what are the state of the art techniques. So these are the 4 or 5 techniques available in such type of problem statement, and we have identified which type of attack is basically those techniques are protected. Okay, some of the attacks they are not protected. Okay, so then we have identified the technique, we have modified our techniques. Okay, and then we mentioned the okay, then in this case through this concept we can protect the different types of attacks. So here, this is the predicted learning based driver recommendation system. So we can recommend the driver. Okay, so we have the in number of driver, and each driver have to follow the execute the some model, and it is also connected with the edge and cloud type of thing. Okay, so edge computing, edge intelligence, and individual check the individual driver wise driver is normal, okay, or aggressive or drowsy. Okay, or with the also we check the driver have the different types of the what is the stress level. Okay, high level stress, low level stress, and middle level stress. Such type of thing we can do through this model, and then we compute and we check the driver stress level and driver behavior. Okay, through this conclusion is the okay, if the stress level is high, driver pattern is not good, so we'll not recommend him. That's why the recommended. Okay, so we'll not give him the opportunity to then the next queue. Okay, to take the next step. So such type of application we can solve through this predicted learning or AGI based systems. Okay, so this is the AGI based system, which is the use the concept of predicted learning as well. Okay, so these are the things. Okay, if you have the query, then I will be happy to answer your query. Any question? Any query? Anyone, any doubts?
No, sir. There is no query.
Okay, there is no query. Okay, so another information. Okay, this is yes. Please go ahead.
Sadda, please check the chat box if someone has written on that.
No, sir. There is no query.
Okay. So another thing, so we have this lab website. So any faculty member or any student or any research scholar, okay, if they want to collaborate or something, okay, so then we have the multiple option, achievement, news highlights, okay. So here you can also check those such type of thing, okay, as well as opportunities also you have. So here, if you check, we have the admission as well as these are the positions available for the research position. Okay, so like postdoc position, PhD position, as well as the research collaboration. Okay, so all this area, whatever I discussed, the machine intelligence, okay, generative AI, deep learning. So all this area, we have the lots of opportunities. Okay, so so then if you are interested, you can apply. Okay, and as well as multiple other institutions already collaborate with us. Okay, so in the terms of publications, in the terms of projects, in the terms of just lab visit, whatever you want. Okay, so all this information available here. What type of areas you are working? Okay, so like your vehicular adaptive network, age intelligence. Okay. Recently, we are working the urban computing for social goods. Okay, all those information are available.
Actually, there is one
So,
query
there
of
is a
Dr.
question.
Gunjan Verma.
Okay.
That is there any postdoc opportunities
Yes,
in
postdoc opportunities are there, so you can directly apply our this rolling advertisement for postdoc, as well as you can send me the direct mail to me. Okay, or you can apply the here. Okay, so in the opportunities. Okay, so then you have the those things. Okay, so here last time we opened the call for postdoc as well. Okay, so you can send me the mail, or you can scan it and submit your application from here. Okay, and then we check the whatever the criteria we have. Okay, so in general, we need you during the PhD, you have the some publication. Okay, and not like the good or top. Okay, somehow you have to have the publications like SCI journal or such type of thing, and then we have the some interview. Okay, so through this we can complete the process, and whatever the central government rule fellowship we have, and other than we also have some additional fellowship also.
anyone else?
But we also have the PhD positions. Okay, this time it is over. 20 was the last date. Next session we have the 20th October is the last date. So anyone interested or anything, so they can apply. As well as your student also interested for the internship. So recently we offer the internship. 25th is the deadline for the internship. Okay, so they can submit their application. Okay, and here we have the 2 to 6 month internship with the fellowship. Okay, so any student, your undergraduate student, postgraduate student, PhD student, they want to they are interested. Okay, so we have the but in between means like not directly they can apply. After that, we have the some process. Through this process, we select the student. Okay. Any other questions?
Anyone else? So thank you, Dr.
Okay.
Devasis.
Okay,
It
thank
was a
you.
nice session and presentation, and I think that all the faculty members who are connected here will be benefited by this lecture. And whatever different resources you told about the postdoc, doctorate or training internship, that will be basically beneficial for the different institute also. So I will
Yes.
request the faculty members that, because as much I know Dr. Das from last 7 to 8 years, he is very humble, very cooperative. Even though if we are making a call, he will reply you as soon as possible, and definitely he cooperate up to extent. So thank you, Devashish ji, for
Yes,
your
thank you.
valuable session and wonderful thoughts which you have shared with our fellow academicians and the participants from the different universities and institutes. Thank you very much, and hopefully we will meet again on different events at the same platform. Thank you, sir.
Yes. Okay. Thank you.
So, participants, next session will start from 2:30, and I will request you to join by 2:15. The feedback link has been shared, I think. So you are requested to fill that feedback and send it within 10 to 15 minutes. Otherwise, we will close the portal for feedback. Thank you. Sadhna, anything else which you want to communicate?
No, sir.
So thank you. We'll meet again at 2:15.
Thank you, everyone.